This is the new BMW i7 and it's a little bit like the Samsung Galaxy Fold because one of this car's key selling points is the fact that it's got the largest screen of any car. Now in this video I'm going to talk you through its technology. I'm going to show you around the exterior design. We're going to have a look inside. We're going to see how practical it is. We're going to take it for a drive. Of course I'm going to launch it to see how quick it is from 0 to 60 miles an hour. But I'm also going to get the normal petrol powered 7 Series as well and launch that, see how quick that is from 0 to 60 miles an hour because I'm Matt Watson and you're watching Car Wow. And if you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit the bell icon to turn your notifications on. That way, you won't miss a single upload. Buy, sell, Car Wow. Let's start this video by talking about the design of the new 7 Series and i7. And essentially, they look exactly the same, apart from the fact that the i7 has some little blue bits to signify that it's electric. You can get 2 trim levels, M Sport or Excellence. M Sport have slightly more aggressive bumpers and stuff like that, and black bits of trim rather than silvery ones. And from the rear, this looks like quite an aggressive car because there's lots going on, lots of shapes happening. Moving down the side, it's classic BMW 7 Series, which means it's basically a slab. You know, there's not much going on really down the sides, apart from the new door handles, which are like on the iX, so just open them by pressing a button in there. Huge alloy wheels, look at the size of those. Moving to the front, and the most controversial part of this car. Obviously you've got the big double kidney grille there, and those split headlights, a little bit like a Citroen Picasso. Nice. Do you know what? It may be a bit on the hideous side. I understand how people don't like it, but I sort of do. It looks really aggressive, especially this black paint. If you look at it from this angle here, there's something shark-like about it. Now, you might be thinking, well, I still don't like it, but actually this car hasn't been designed for Europeans or even Americans. According to BMW, the largest market for this car, 45% of the sales will be in China, and their target audience then is 38-year-olds in China. That's who this car's been designed for, and that means that I'm basically a 38-year-old from China, because I do like the look of this car. As for the price, well, it starts from £102,000 for the 7 Series or £108,000 for the electric-powered i7. Now, if you're thinking about buying a new car and you want to make sure that you're picking the right car for you and paying a fair price for it, you need to check out Car Wow. Just Google Help Me Car Wow and my team and I will help you choose the right car for you and get it for a fair price from one of our trusted dealers. You can check out all the latest offers on all the latest cars. Here on the inside, the new i7 feels really high quality. I think overall the materials feel a little bit more expensive than they do in a Mercedes EQS. And the design, it's not as controversial as it is on the outside, but it's still pretty jazzy. I mean, look at this big crystal bit across the whole dash there, and you can see that you've got ambient lighting behind it, and it actually changes colour depending on what functions you're operating. So if I put the hazard lights on, you get this effect. Wow. Then there's more of what BMW calls crystal clarity with the iDrive controller there and the door switches and stuff like that, just like you have on the iX already. Also like the iX, you have the curved infotainment screen there with BMW's latest operating system, which you're not going to bother with. You're just going to plug in your phone, use Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. They don't even need to plug them in because you can use wireless if you want. Then you've got the digital driver's display here, and there's something new for the i7 and 7 Series, and it's augmented reality. So you know how you can have augmented reality on the iX, and it was something Mercedes did ages ago, where you get a live camera feed of the road ahead and then it'll display graphics to which way to go. Well, on this car you now have it here right in front of you, which is much better than having to look over there, and I'll show you that working a little later on in this video. Some other things I want to show you this. I really like the way they've done this with the design. You can't actually see the air vents, they're just like integrated into this strip here, and then you move them around like that and you turn them off and on using this slider here. Then you've got this sort of like carbon fibre effect underneath the dash. There's loads of leather everywhere with this kind of layered dash. I quite like it. Cameraman Jack doesn't like it so much. Quality of the leather in here is, yeah, it's all super luxurious. But if you don't want dead animal, you can actually get a vegan friendly version, which is like a synthetic leather, which BMW calls Veganza. You can definitely sign me up for that, and I think I want it in red. This guy has the fabulous Bowers & Wilkins sound system, and it's got these lovely metallic speaker vents which just feel so expensive. What's less expensive feeling though, the parts of the steering wheel. Where you hold is fine, if a little bit chunky. This bit though, it's horribly plasticky. Now the driving position, yeah, it's spot on. There needs to get yourself comfy behind the wheel here, like that. There's loads of adjustment. In terms of practicality, door bins are a decent size and they're lined with felt and they feel really sturdy. I mean, look at that, look at the quality. And they've done something a little bit unusual with the cup holders. They sort of made them square. And then you've got your place for your mobile phone for your wireless charging, though there's your USB-C inputs there and a good old-fashioned 12-volt socket there as well. If you want to go to the glove box, you press that button there and then it lowers. Once again, line to felt, all feels very, very expensive and luxurious. And I can just show you how luxurious this car exactly is, because not only have you got this lovely suede feeling headliner, it's obviously not suede, it's like Alcantara or something like that, or BMW's version of it. Look at that. You have like a real nice diffuse light for the vanity mirror. Then there's the carpets. You've got thick pile, look at that. It's almost like a Rolls Royce, which of course BMW owns. Yes, it does feel like a very expensive special car here on the inside. Hello, you right in there? Everything okay? You sure? Anyway, let's move on to the back seats, because one of the main talking points about this car is the fact you can get it with this amazing drop-down 31-inch 8K cinema screen. It's insane, and you can plug devices in via HDMI, so you can fit cameras, which is what I've done here. That's how I'm filming myself on it. Look, it's nuts! I'll just put that up there so you can see what I'm doing. What I'm going to do now, though, is change the input. So I'm going to move to Amazon Fire TV, and then, come on, load up. There we go. I'm going to go onto YouTube. Annoyingly, when you're using Amazon Fire TV, you can't use the whole screen as a touch screen, because you have to use the interface that Amazon Fire TV have. Or you can actually use this little controller down here. So we're going to go onto Fire TV, and now I can move things around, or I can use a keypad, or I can just swipe in text as I want to. Anyhow, what I want to do is watch